So now we'll see how you can create organizations in Livel. In finance, in organization management, you will see all the organizations which you have created in your center over here, and you can add organizations from this button. Okay, here you have the fields which you need to fill to create an organization. So you have the organization name, contact information, all of those details you need to fill. Then you need to select payment type, which is walk-in, prepaid or postpaid. When you are setting the payment type, you can set the details related to it. So you can set the credit limit for the organization if it is postpaid. So this is the maximum due which the organization can have. Then you can set for postpaid, you can set the advance which you already have from the client from here. So while creating the organization, if you already have some advance from the client, you can add it here. Okay. And for walk-in assets, there is no details required because it's walk-in, so the payment is done real time. So there's nothing needed to be configured. You can select the payment mode from here, where you can select the default payment mode, which is selected at the time of billing for that organization. So if you set credit, then the registration staff doesn't need to select the payment mode. It will be by default selected as credit for this organization. So it is, if it is a postpaid organization, you can set it to credit so that the front end staff knows that this bill will be on credit and will be paid later. Then there are other settings over here. So you can notify the organizations when the report is ready by SMS or email. Also, you can notify on SMS organization when the samples are received. So if the organization is sending samples by courier and you want to notify them when the samples reach you, then you can check this flag so that they are notified on SMS when their samples come to you. You can also configure if you are going to communicate with their patients or not. So you can set the communication configuration for the patient for these organizations, whether you want to send them SMS or not, notify the patients on SMS of these organizations. If you don't want, you can uncheck this so that you don't notify the patients of that organization. And on the app, do you want to show the bill to the patient, or do you want to only show reports to the patient on the patient app for this organization, or you don't show anything? So you don't show reports or bills to the patient. So you can configure what to show to those organizations, patients. You can also set login access for that organization. So if it is only view only access, then you can set organization login access, which is a view only access where they can see the reports of the patient. And otherwise, you can set CC login when you want to give them access to register and bill patients as well. So if they are going to register and bill patients by themselves, then you can give them CC logins, and you can give them access similar to the registration stuff, where you can give them registration, patient information update, all of those access you can give to them, and you can give them accession access as well from here. Okay. You can also select in this tab which reports to show to them, whether you want to show them all reports or paid reports only. So if the report is paid, then only show the report, or show them all the reports of the patient, whether it's paid or unpaid, in their login, whether to show them all reports or only paid reports. You can also have a custom letterhead for that organization. So suppose if you want a co-branding letterhead, especially for this organization, you can upload that, which will be applicable to this organization only. Okay. So once you have configured, you can click on add organization, okay, and you can update the organization details by going into the organization and editing it from here.